What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode Ocho, because we're all about being bilingual over here on the Goonz podcast. I am your host, DJ Vega.
I'm J Panda.
We got J Panda over here I was about to say to my right, but to my left, you're right. But we're coming fresh back off of Christmas, a little Christmas special. And now we got our New Year's special. Does it bother you that I'm wearing my sunglasses inside?
Why? Because you know it's my fucking pet peeve.
Yeah, I know it's your pet peeve. I know you
No,
hate
it's
it.
not. It's not. Because we're not anywhere public.
We're going out here in a little bit, so we're gonna go shoot some pool and
It's time to get crunked.
yeah, we're gonna go shoot some pool and throw some darts, and I'm gonna wear my sunglasses inside since we're gonna be around people, because I know it's one of his pet peeves. You know, I realized what another one of my pet peeves is, and it's specifically when it comes to driving, right? You know what one of my pet peeves is?
I feel like we just experienced it like an hour ago or like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, well, no. Aside from the asshole that turned from the left,
from the second lane,
from the second left lane, like not even the closest lane. He just like turned into a parking lot from the left lane. Like I'm here in the right lane, the lane where you should turn into a parking lot. But no, this dude's on the left lane, just completely cut me off and turned from the left lane. That pissed me off. But I realize if you cannot parallel park. If you cannot parallel park, just don't. Go find a normal parking spot. If you can't park that John in that 3-point turn that you're supposed to, like when you go to the DMV or whatever to do your driving test, and like how I don't even know if parallel parking is a part of the driving test anymore. I know it was whenever I took my driving test, but if you can't get that John in the 3-point turn like you're supposed to, you shouldn't be parallel parking your car. Like go find another parking spot, pull into a normal parking spot, get away from people's cars, because the next thing you know you're gonna ding someone's front bumper, back bumper, and it's gonna be a bad day. If you can't parallel park, don't do it. Even if it means you gotta walk a little bit, go park somewhere else. Like leave it to those who can parallel park.
Why is it such a pet peeve though?
Because bro, like I hate when I'm driving. Right here I am. Right, I'm driving. No. Right, then I gotta come to a stop because this person in front of me wants to parallel park into this spot right here, and I'm sitting right here in the middle of the street waiting for this guy over here to finish his 27-point turn just to try to get into the spot, and I'm just here like, all right, dog, you're past the 3-point turn. We've been sitting here. I got 7 cars behind me honking because I'm waiting on you, but they don't see that I'm waiting on you. Like, if you can't parallel park and get that John in less than 2 minutes, just don't do it, man. Just don't do it.
Nothing bugs me more than having multiple cars get right behind you when you're trying to park. Granted, these parking lots, they're not truck friendly. So you gotta adjust a little bit, and then they sit there and they mad dog you.
Yeah, like,
granted, they're in small cars. They can just take a right and they're parked.
Granted,
and they mad dog you.
I'm sorry, I don't drive a little Kia box car like you.
I don't got the turning radius.
Like, I'm sorry, my car.
I don't got a turning radius.
Like, I'm sorry, my car doesn't have a little wind up knob on the back and can just fucking and park on a whim. Like, I'm sorry, I drive a little bit of a bigger truck. All right, so I don't know. I mean, I just realized, like, talking about pet peeves with that, I had to get that off my chest. That was kind of funny. That came to thought. But anyway,
wait, hold on. I don't know if I told you this, but I think last week I almost got T-boned.
No, you didn't tell me that.
I didn't tell you this.
No,
I swear, every time as long as I live in not Dallas, in Lubbock, I'm a day closer to death. All right, let me tell you. So I was driving down, coming home, second lane. I see a dude. He's pulling out, but he's stopped. He's waiting.
Okay.
I was like, dope. He's chilling. Second lane. I'm driving. Next thing you know, I'm in front of this dude. I turn to the right. I see this dude's windshield right there in front of my passenger side.
Oh my God.
Staring at me. He almost hit me. He was right there in the middle of the first lane. I was like, yeah, almost freaking died.
Yeah, I almost died.
I hate people here.
Man, I'm telling you, bro, Lubbock, Texas, y'all are some of the worst drivers I've ever seen in my life, man.
Worst, y'all are
Especially when it rains. Like, it rains, the ground gets a little bit of wet. By the time I wake up in the morning, there's at least 3 wrecks that happened on any of the major like freeways, highways, whatever. At least 3 by the time I've woken up. Where's some longer shorts?
Oh, it's Hoochie Daddy short season, dude.
It is winter.
Hoochie Daddy's. It's okay.
Anyway, you know it's cold in this garage too.
No, actually, no. It's actually not bad today.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah,
It does get a little chilly in here.
It was low-key irritating me that during Christmas, it was hotter than the week before, and it was like freezing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It made no sense.
That never fails though in Texas. You know, a week before Christmas, you think like, oh man, we're gonna have a cold Christmas. It's gonna feel like how it's gonna feel like how Christmas should. No, nah. Easily high 60s, maybe breaking 70s by Christmas time. Not a drop of snow on that ground. Doesn't even look like Christmas nor feel like it. You know, it's insane. But probably already about like 5 or 10 minutes into this.
Probably like 3 in reality.
I don't know if it feels...
You ready to shotgun or what?
Yeah, that's what I was about to get. Let's get ready.
Well, let's get to it. I'm trying to get crunk tonight. Shut the fuck up.
Shut up. Let's get this going.
Hey, I'm sorry to tell you this, but I ain't gonna lie. I shotgunned one earlier without you.
You're such a buffoon.
I was thirsty.
You're thirsty.
I was thirsty.
Get that little sound in there. Get that little sound action for y'all in there.
I didn't do that. My bad. Oh well. That'll be fine.
I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to open this. I just cut my nails. That's good stuff right there. Anyway, let's get a little bit more into this week's episode. Starting off with, how was your Christmas, my guy?
Chill. I was lazy all week. I stayed home. I didn't do anything exciting. My bad.
Did you get anything cool or neat?
Sure. Got some cologne, some Ray-Bans. Not disappointed. I don't ask for anything. And what kind of like triggers me is like they ask me what I want. I really have nothing in mind. But as soon as Christmas passed, all the things I want started coming to mind. I was like, damn, I should ask for that, or I should ask for that. I could ask for
that. I realized like I'm a difficult person to shop for. Like,
not really. Like, I got you a pretty sick get. If y'all see that little helmet, I mean, I'm a little broke boy, but that's why I could get.
Add to the collection right here, right? But like, I don't know. People say like I'm hard to shop for, but I really don't feel like I am. But I guess like I could see how I am difficult to shop for. But
well, I mean,
like everything that I like is expensive, right? I like expensive things, but I'm usually the type of person too that I'll buy it myself. Like I usually buy myself what I want, like throughout the year.
The same way.
So that's why, like, when people ask me, like, "Well, what do you want for Christmas or what do you want for your birthday?" and I'm just like,
whatever.
I don't know. Like, you just surprise me with whatever. Like, you surprise me with like a little trinket from a little store or whatever that I could hang on my wall or anything like that. Like, oh fuck, I'll be just A-okay with that.
I just learned you'll be happy with anything that's Steelers.
Oh yeah, if you have.
And that's all you do, make them happy.
Yeah, like. Shouts out to my boy Gailey. Oh, Lincolnia's Gailey. Shouts out to give me this little, and this will stay up all year round. Like I don't care that it's a little elf, but shout out to Gailey for giving me this little Steelers elf. His name is Yinzer.
You know what? I'll show off what this little hoe bag got me. He got me this Chicago Bears hat. He got me a little helmet too.
Yeah, his favorite team. So we kind of like thinking alike on that one with little helmets.
I think we did it last year too. He got me a beanie and I got him a cup.
Yeah,
he got 2 cups.
Yeah, I got
you
two
got
cups.
2 of the same cups.
I got 2 of the same Steelers thermos cups because he had got me one, and then my boy Mike, practically like my brother, man. I went over to his house like probably a few days after Christmas. We were just sitting there hanging out. We were watching a football game, and he was like, "Hey, by the way, here's your Christmas gift." Well, I open it. And in it is a Steelers shirt. I think it was actually the one I was wearing on last week's episode. this little flag that's hanging off over here to my right that you can't really see. I mean, you can probably like see a little corner of it. That little flag right there. What else? It was like a couple of little things in there. Oh, like a bottle opener was in there. That's actually on my keys, and another cup. And while I looked at the cup, and I didn't want to tell him directly. I think I told him like 3 months after the fact.
Right after.
I came home like that next day, and I saw him. It was whenever we were staying at this old apartment. I went up to him and I was like, "Hey, bro, you want to know something so cool?" And he's like, "What?" I was like, "You know that cup you got me?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, I got 2 of them." I was like, "Mike bought me the same damn cup."
I think I saw like I looked in the cabinets. We kept like our cups and our like protein shakers in there.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I saw
what it
both
was.
of them. I was like, "The hell? You got 2 of them?" I thought you bought one.
Yeah, like I know, I didn't buy one. Like I literally got gifted the same cup from him and my boy Mike. It was great. It was funny, but like Mike, I didn't tell him until like 3 months after the fact, because like it was like 3 months after the fact. I was drinking a cup of coffee whenever we were on our way to a gig, and he's like, "Oh yeah," he's like, putting your coffee mug to use, right? And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I actually got 2 of these," and he's like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Pondo got me the same thing for Christmas, man." I was like, "But I'll use both of them." I was like, "The minute one is dirty, I still got another one ready on lock." Yeah, it was pretty. I thought it was pretty funny. I just remember whenever I opened it in front of him, I was like, "Do I tell him?" Nah, don't tell him.
I would like to. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Oh man, but yeah, man, anything Steelers related, that'll go long ways with me. I love it, even if it's like the littlest thing that I could just like hang on my wall or whatever. Yeah. As a matter of fact, like my boy Dale Love made me this cooler that has a Steelers sign on it. That's actually what the mixer to the mics is on right now. I need to get a table to put that mixer on so I could stop using my damn cooler.
What's a nice cooler though? It's pretty dope. It's like wood.
Maybe one day whenever
that's pretty dope.
Yeah, maybe one day whenever I get an actual table for the mixer, I can put it back over there behind old Panda, and y'all can see what it looks like. But I think Christmas went fairly well this year. I got a few cool things. I got like a heated jacket, perfect for work, because I am outside for work, especially whenever I do like my overtime and things like that. I'm outside for work, so that little heated jacket is gonna come in mint. What else did I get? Can't really think of anything else, but the New Year's is upon us, man. It's crazy. 2023 went by so quick.
I'm getting old. I feel like I'm getting older.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Time go by way too fast. I don't like it.
Like I remember back in school, we would be like counting down days for like breaks and like counting down the days of like the end of the school year. And like I remember like middle school, high school, time just felt like it was going by so slow, but like fast at the same time. Now that I think about it, time went by fast, but time in that moment felt like it was going by so slow. Now that I'm out of high school and working and everything like that, like everything just keeps continuously flowing together. Like it's crazy how fast time is going by.
Dude, I was thinking about it earlier, like the other day. I was thinking about like when I was little, like how Christmas used to be. I was like, dude, like I'm 23. Like,
yeah, it's like,
that's 23 years of life. Like that's a long time.
Yeah, like bro, you're telling me
like that went by quick.
You're telling me, I'm 20.
About that.
I'm 27, man. I am 27. I'm like,
or 24. Actually.
Yeah, 24. I am 27, and just to think that 27 years of my life has gone by, and like I feel like I haven't really been on this earth for that long is absolutely insane. It's crazy. Like
compared to your parents.
Yeah, compared to my parents, like I'm just like, man, like I'm 3 years away from 30, and it's just like it's insane. But man, actually going back to the topic of like whenever I say we're like being back in school, whenever you were in school, did you ever have like that crazy sub or that crazy teacher that like got set off by the most simplest things?
Dude,
Like just like the most simplest thing would set this teacher off. Did you have one of those? Because I had one that I could think of in my mind right now, but I want to hear what you got first.
Dude, I remember we had 2 subs.
Yeah, mine was a sub too.
We had 2 subs. I remember like we had one was a lady, one was a male. I didn't really experience that male until like middle school. Then he went like, I mean, obviously he worked in all school districts. Yeah, we had one female, and after like elementary, I was like, thank God I don't got to deal with this lady no more. The middle school hit. Guess what? She was subbing. I was like,
you were wrong.
Oh,
watch what you're about to say. Watch what you're gonna say.
Like, dude, I can't say I don't want to offend nobody, but I was like, dude, this lady was, I don't know, I couldn't deal with her. And then we had like this other male sub. Dude, he's kind of like, I don't know. I felt bad for him. He was on like the overweight side. Yeah. But he's kind of like a dick. He was a douchebag. No, not a douchebag. But I think he was mean. Yeah. But I don't know if he was being mean because kids were mean to him, or if he was just mean because he was just like that. Yeah. Because kids would literally bully him, and then like he broke a chair because he was overweight. Not to talk bad about him, but he sat on a teacher's chair and broke the chair because he was overweight. That happened. And kids made fun of him. So I was like, this dude's got a vendetta against these kids. Or against all of us.
Yeah, that happened to me one time. We had a sub that was pretty overweight, and he sat on a teacher's chair and broke it. Teacher came back the next day and was like, who messed with my chair? And we're like, it was this dude. Sub, man. He sat on it and broke that, John. Anyway.
I felt bad for him, but at the same time, I was like, yeah, he's kind of mean. So I was like, I didn't feel bad at the same time. Yeah. I think about him to this day.
Yeah. So I have a substitute teacher, right? And his name was Mr. Henderson. So I'm pretty sure that's what his name. That's what I'm like 99% sure that's what his name was. His name was Mr. Henderson. Right? Old school guy, right? So anybody from Plainview, if you know who I'm talking about, chime in on the comments. But I remember one time he came in the sub, and by the time I got to that teacher, it was like 6th period, I think. Yeah, it was like 6th period. It was like sometime after lunch. I just remember like everybody else beforehand was like, "Hey, when you get to that class, don't whistle because Mr. Henderson apparently hates whistling." So what did my smart ass do?
You whistled.
I whistled
like a freaking prick, huh?
Right.
What a prick.
So I sat. Typically in all my classes, I sat in the back corner, right? Sat in the back corner and just stayed to myself. And that's probably going to gross a lot of people out. I don't know, like some people get grossed out by that.
You're going to make me throw up.
You get grossed out by that?
No, I don't. There's some people that, like my uncle, if you act like you're going to throw up, he's going to gag. He's going to be like, ugh. I'm like, dude, you need to quit, dude. Yeah. Stop being a peppa.
Anyway, so I always sat in the back corner, right? And I got into that class, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna test the waters here, right? I'm gonna stick my toe in the water, see how cold it is. So I sat down, and I'm just like dilly daddling, I'm doing my work. Next thing you know, I'm just like. And next thing I know, this man, he has a clipboard in his hand, right? He has a clipboard in his hand that had roll. And I swear to God, this scene looked like it was off of that Key and Peele with the substitute teacher. And he was like, Dave Flamin! Broke the freaking clipboard on his knee. And he was like, I done told y'all to stop all that daggum whistling. I told y'all about that. Who did it? He's like, I want to know who whistled. And I'm just sitting there in the back corner like... I was like, hey, and I'm like looking at all my buddies and I'm like, don't snitch me out. Like, don't rat me out. Nobody said anything, but he lost his marbles for like 5 minutes straight. Like, class did not continue for like the next 5 to 10 minutes because he was so determined to want to know who whistled. It was me, but he still never figured it out to this day. He doesn't know that it was me. I thought that shit was so funny, that whistling just like set this man off like that. It was insane. But yeah, whistling like set this man off. It was kind of hilarious. So I feel bad for doing it because like See, like this man got like beet red. He got beet red. Like whistling really irritated this man that bad.
Dude, I only had a teacher that was mean. I was a teacher's pet all of elementary school. For some reason, this teacher had it out for me and my homie.
Most teachers had it out for me because every single teacher I had, because I'm only exactly 2 years and 2 weeks younger than my older brother.
Oof, I was the same way.
And my older brother, he pissed off a lot of teachers in his day. So by the time I got to that teacher, they're taking roll, so and so, Chris Vega, and I was like,
like,
here.
Me?
And they looked at me, right? It was always the same Vega, and then do you have an older brother? And I was like, Eric, yeah, I had him 2 years ago, and I was like, so I've been told.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been told. Yeah, my brother. So now, granted, a lot of teachers liked there, not a lot, but there's quite a few teachers that liked my brother and took very kindly to my brother, and so those teachers loved me. But those same teachers that hated my brother, ninth grade, Miss Walker, oh, she hated me. She hated me because she hated my brother. But I honestly, I always thought it was kind of funny. Like, they would hate me just because I hated my brother. So, I would give them even more reasons to hate me.
Dude, I had one teacher. It really pissed me off because we had the baddest students talk, do whatever. Not really, they just talk. And as soon as me and my homie laughed or talked, bro, she was like, bring me your folder. I was like, bro, dude. What? I was like, you not hear these freaking knuckleheads talking? And I bring her folder. And I was like, at one point, I started plagiarizing my grandma's signature.
I think we all did. If you're anywhere from the age of 20, 23, 24 to about 30, 31, 32, somewhere in that time frame, people who were born in 91 through 99, I think we all plagiarized our parents' signatures.
Dude, but the thing about my grandma was, I didn't want my parents knowing that I got in trouble, so I brought her my folder, and when she signed her, it wasn't even her full, it was her last name. And she signed it in print. So I was like, bet.
I can do that easy.
Bet, because my parents, they did cursive. I didn't know cursive at the time.
Bro, they don't even teach cursive in school anymore.
Good for them. I didn't care to use cursive at all.
I just think that's so crazy. I remember, I remember.
I thought it was useless. Granted, it's cool, but to me, useless. I don't.
Yeah, granted, yeah, it is useless because nowadays, if you have to, if you got to write a report, or if you're typing up your resume or anything like that, nobody cares about cursive until it comes for your signature. I feel like the only time cursive is cool is when, like I said, when it comes to your signature, because I like to see how people do their signatures. You know what I mean? I think oh, it's cool. I like how you did that with your, first initial of your name, and then you screw it out the rest or whatever. Because the way I sign my name, or it's especially how I sign my name, Chris, is not going to be the same way Chris in Utah signs his name. So it's all different. So I think
could be. There's a possibility.
It could be the same.
Dude, there's a lot of people.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people in this world that it's very possible that me and another Chris in Wyoming or Utah or Idaho.
I didn't think there was another Josh Pando. And I searched on Facebook, but there's a few of them. I was like,
oh man, bro, same. I didn't think there was another Christopher Vega in this world until one day I Google searched it and I found one. And granted, this was whenever I was 16. I Google searched Christopher Vega on Google, and I found a Christopher Vega who was 42 years old and in prison for murdering his family.
That's what's up.
That was crazy.
He Chris Benoit them, dude.
Oh.
Damn. If you don't know who Chris Benoit, better Google it. But all right, that was lucky.
Yeah, I can't.
My bad.
Usually, I try to find the best clips to stitch to put on TikTok. I'm not gonna be able to do that one.
I think you should do that one, dude.
I can't do that one.
Dude, you ever like see other podcasts and the things they say? They go out of pocket.
So yeah, so I feel like that's what I thought too. Like I thought sometimes like we get out of pocket on shit, but like
no,
I
we're
realized
child's
like
play to others.
yeah, like I'm sorry, like I'm gonna bring them up again. Peyton and Cam. Like Peyton, my boy, dog, you be so out of pocket sometimes. It's hilarious. But like I don't know if you've seen the last few couple episodes. Granny, like he'll put something in front to like blur it out to censor it, but this man is literally pulling his pants down in the middle of the episode and just flashing his junk out to the world. I mean, granted, like I said, he censors it, but yeah, Peyton, my boy, you be out of pocket sometimes. It's hilarious. I love them.
Censoring. You watched that? What's it called? The Bad Best Friends podcast or Bad Friends podcast?
Mm-mm.
Dude, the things they talk about. One's Asian and one's a white ginger. And this dude literally talked about how like his mother's aunt ran over by a truck and died. And I was like, all right.
Yo.
And the things they talk to each other about, I was like, if they can talk about that and get away with it, we can.
Yeah.
And they're on YouTube. So I was like, I want to test these limits here a little bit.
Yeah. We'll see if, one day we sustain enough subscribers and enough views to where we start getting paid and see how demonetized we can get.
Let's get dark.
We'll get freaky. Get a little freaky.
Don't ever do anything weird.
Oh man.
You're a weird freak.
So New Year's is coming upon us, right? And I want to know, do you buy into those whole New Year's resolution things?
Wait, what?
Or no? With the new year coming upon us in 3 days as of today while we're recording, 2 days from tomorrow whenever I post this episode. But do you believe in like doing new Year's resolutions? Because I'm gonna be honest, I used to back in high school. Like I would like, oh, my grades are gonna be better this year, and I'm gonna pay attention in class, and I'm gonna turn in all my work on time. Now I'm just like, New Year, same me.
Dog, it's not even a New Year's resolution. That was like an every semester resolution. To my grades. that was like 3 times in the same year.
Like,
no.
Yeah, dog. Like, right nowadays, like I'm just like, New Year, same me.
I think what bugs me the most is like, I mean, I can't gym now, but before is like New Year resolution. People that want to do better themselves and lose weight and get stronger, whatever it is. So they buy a new gym membership. And then
it goes.
They work out for like maybe a month, 2, never show up again. I promise you, when I worked at Planet Fitness, it tells you how not my other job, but like that it tells you how many days they haven't checked in until they checked in. So like the dude checked in and be like, he hasn't checked in within 13 days. Cool. One dude checked in over 2,000 days. 2,000, and he was still paying for it. And I was like,
my boy,
what is you doing?
Yeah,
dude?
no,
2,000 days.
That is.
So I was like, no,
bro, 2,000, bro. That's there's 300. There's 365 days in a year. 365 to get to 2,000. So 365. So
you're looking at
2 years is about 800 days. This man had to go at least 4.5 to 5 years before stepping foot back into that establishment. I would have canceled that membership for him. Like, let me do you a solid.
Oh, I wish we could. When he checked in, I looked at it, I was like, dude, 2,000 days?
Insanity. Like,
did just losing money.
Did you move away? Did you hibernate? Did you turn into a hermit crab? Did you not leave your house? What did you do for 4.5 years? Like, I feel like, bro, like, because like I was on a good gym schedule up until August whenever I started my new job with the school district. And then, working 8 to 5. I never realized how like much working like 8 to 5 would like take out a good chunk of your day, and then still doing like the overtime on top of it. I have less time now to go to the gym than I did with my last job whenever I worked 12-hour shifts. Insane. But yeah, so I haven't been to the gym since like August, but now that we're on Christmas break, I've been hitting the gym this past week, and I'm gonna definitely hit it hard again next week too. But man, 2,000, I just could not imagine not going 2,000 days. Like going since August, like from August until now, like I had a few days where I was able to like pop in the gym whenever I didn't have any overtime. Like, cool, I got time today, I'll pop in the gym. but like it wasn't like on a consistent schedule. But 2,000 days, that's
Wild.
insane. But yeah, man, I hate the New Year's resolutioners for the gym thing, and then they show up for like 2-3 weeks, sometimes a month or two, and then they quit. Like I always say, and we may or may not catch some hate for this. I always say, if you want to start a gym resolution, start it in the middle of the year. Don't do it in January when the new year hits, and there's all these New Year gym resolutioners. Don't do the typical starting in January, new year, new me, yada yada yada. Honestly, I feel like the best time to start a gym resolution that you want to start going, like, do it in the middle of the year. Do it in like the middle of May, June, August, sometime that's not January, because it's been shown and it's been proven that people who start a gym resolution in January, it always fails. But people who start in the middle of the year typically go pretty good ways with it. So that's what I'm going to say on that.
I don't think it matters when you start. I think you should. Cause sometimes I don't hold myself accountable, like to have discipline. But as long as you discipline yourself,
yeah, it's all, same thing. It's all about discipline. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see your friends eating that good meal that tastes good, but it's not necessarily healthy for you, and you wanna indulge in that same meal. But I'm not saying you can't. Everything is all about in moderation. Everything is about enjoying the things you like in moderation. But hey, both sides of the ballpark on that. Speaking of the new year, and we'll go ahead and.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. You're probably gonna edit this out, but I gotta pee.
All right, we're gonna take a quick cut break. We're gonna take a quick cut break, and we'll be back. All right, we're back after your co-host Jay Panda just had to go take a little pee break. Oh my god! So I'm just gonna go ahead and let y'all know right now. We realized while filming this episode, there was like a whole section and a whole chunk that we talked about some really good stuff that we weren't recording.
We had technical difficulties.
Yeah, it's a little
Samsung,
technical.
right?
Yeah, no, shut up.
Badass, dude.
Anyway, co-host Jay Panda had to go take a little pee break. So, and that brings me to my topic of. I got no shame in the game I know some people don't like going to use the restroom in public, gas stations, whatever. I got no shame in the game when it comes to using the restroom in a public place, right?
Can I have a sippy sip of that? I want to try it.
Try that. Try that, John.
Try that black crack crown.
Try that, John.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I don't know. No, dude, that's actually for a crown. And what was it? Would you put Coke or what?
Yeah, it's better than the regular Crown. Crown Black,
dude, a lot better.
Crown Black is better than the regular Crown. Better. So back to what I was saying, right? So I had no shame in the game going to take a piss in a gas station, right? Public place. However, there's two things that I don't appreciate whenever I'm about to take a piss, right? So guys, obviously, we have urinals in our restrooms, right? You gotta take a quick little tinkle on the urinal.
Guys are nasty, dude. We are nasty.
Guys are nasty. I have seen fecal matter in a urinal.
I haven't seen that.
I've seen fecal matter in a urinal. Whoever, if you've ever done that in your lifetime, you're disgusting.
Dude, actually, speaking real quick, I have had it unclog the toilet, but before I got to that toilet unclogged, another dude went in there and used the same clogged up toilet. While it was clogged, he still used it.
Oh my gosh! If you see,
I was ready to choke that dude.
If you see that it's out of order, go to the next one.
You're scum if you still use that.
Yeah. So there's two things that bother me whenever I'm in a public restroom, right? One, if you have the option to skip a urinal and go to the next one over and leave that one urinal in between, everybody knows that's unwritten law, right? You don't go right next to somebody in the urinal unless you absolutely have to. The other thing that was happening to me like last week whenever I was working overtime, I go to take a leak. I'm in the urinal, and this guy walks into the bathroom like not like maybe like 5-10 seconds after me. I'm already in the urinal doing my business, and this guy walks up. He unzips his pants. You hear the zzz, grabs his junk with his left hand, puts his right hand on the fucking wall, and he was just like, and I was just like in my head like, bro, like you're just taking a piss. Like why are you breathing so hard?
Because it feels good. That's why. Relieving stress.
Like why are we breathing so hard? Like you just went into battle and defeated the enemy. Like, that's not what we're doing here. It's not that serious. That wasn't what did it for me. What did it for me was when this man, hand on the wall, junk in his hand, he looks at me and he's like, how's your day going? Had to believe the old lizard, you know what I'm talking about? And I was like, cut, stop, director, cut. We're not doing this. No, I'm not doing this. I'm not having a conversation with you while you got your junk in your hand. I got my junk in my hand. Like, no, we're not conversating. We're here to use a restroom. Hopefully you wash your hands, you disgusting little things, and go on about your day. We're not holding conversations while we're doing this. I instantly lost all need to pee. Like at that point, I was instantly ready to get out of that restroom. I was ready to get out of the whole establishment. Right. So I was like, I probably still had pretty good like 10 more seconds left of pee in me. Right. I cut that John off. I cut it off. I said, nope, we're not doing this. Cut it off. Zip my pants up, and I go to walk off, and this man has the audacity to look at me and be like, all right, man, hey, you have a good day, all right? I'm like, why are you still talking to me? I haven't said one word back to you. Why are you still talking to me?
You're just a hater. He's being friendly, and you weren't being friendly.
I got no problem being friendly. I got no problem being friendly until it comes to the restroom. Nope, I will stand by that to my last dying breath.
My pet peeve is
do not stand next to me in the urinal whenever there's plenty of others that you can go to, and don't talk to me. Your pet peeve?
Oh, you fucking done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. No, my pet peeve is when guys, a urinal is big and open. When people,
it's a big target,
piss and it somehow leaks or they miss it and there's pee all over the floor. So when I go pee in the gas station, I have to tiptoe, find the dry spot so I don't step in that pee, track it to my truck, and then track it in my home.
Yeah, I don't feel like tracking in
dog water.
Yeah, gas station pee from probably at least 8 other dudes into my car, and then let alone into my home. Like it's bad enough that I got to deal with my dogs.
Guys are just nasty, dude. I don't get why.
You guys are disgusting. Nasty things. You know, I think we talked about this one time, not on camera, but like off topic. I think we talked about it. It wasn't ever until the Marine Corps that I've like on a regularly called people a thing. Like, you nasty thing.
Dude, I call Borm a thing all the time. I don't call the people thing because that's just weird. They don't know. But like when you call them a thing, you're a thing.
Oh no. Nobody's safe. Students at work, they mess up, they do something wrong, and I'm like, oh, you freaking thing. And they're just like, what? And I'm like, you thing. Yeah, it wasn't until the Marine Corps that like calling somebody a thing is like part of my it's a part of my regular vocabulary now.
No one's ever thought about that or like,
yeah,
just being you're a thing.
I'm like, you thing. Yeah, that's part of my regular vocabulary.
Wait. Speaking of like peeing, dude, don't you hate post dick drip, dude?
Oh my
I was thinking,
god!
if you're, I don't know about females, but guys,
This has to be like a guy thing all the way around the board.
I freaking hate. This happened the other day. I hate when I piss.
You do your thing?
I will shake that thing. I will wait 2 minutes, and I'm like, all right, I don't got pee. As soon as I slip it back in my chonies, pee will come out. I'm like,
little trickles.
I will wait 2 minutes.
Hopefully you're not shaking it more than 3 times, because after 3 times you're playing with yourself. But
after what?
after 3 shakes, you're playing with yourself.
It's not playing. If I'm stroking it, that's playing.
No.
You gotta make sure you get all that pee out, man.
3 shakes is all you. 3 shakes. Give it a little second. Give it a little bit. Put your thing back in your pants. If you shake it more than 3 times, you're playing.
That's not the point. The point is,
no. Okay,
I'm tired of getting pissed on myself after I wait to make sure I don't have no more.
Yeah, I know.
It comes out.
Post traumatic pee syndrome.
Post dick drip.
Post
PD squared.
PD square, yeah, bro.
PD squared.
Yeah, I hate that. You shake your little John until you think, okay, I'm good. Give it a little second. Wait. I'm good. Willie goes back in your pants, and you go to walk, and little dribbles down your leg, and you're like, I know you were dry before I put.
Like I tried forcing it, and it didn't come out anymore.
I instantly want to throw hands with my John. Like,
I want to throw hands with myself.
Yeah,
I want to punch my bladder.
Yeah, the fact that that irritates the hell out of me.
It's not like a little bit; it's like a lot.
Yeah,
like,
it's
I literally
like
just feel like I pissed myself.
Yeah, and it's like like obviously it's like, and it's not enough to where it's like going through your pants and anything, but just the fact of it sitting there, touching your scrotum or your leg is gross. Oh, bro.
Gross.
Like I instantly just want to go home and take a shower, to be honest. But we're gonna go ahead and wrap this episode out. But I want to get your opinion on something.
No, I don't want it. Don't care.
Like we said, you know, pretty good amount of times throughout the podcast. New Year is coming upon us. Do you remember like having like your first New Year's kiss? And was it everything you thought it would be?
No, it was lame.
That shit is so overrated. That first New Year's kiss, you know, it makes it seem like it's so magical. Like you're gonna be with this person forever. Hallmark, count your days.
Hallmark lied.
All these movies made all these New Year's kisses seem like they were this big, extravagant, feel so special type of thing. Count your days, Hallmark. That if you haven't experienced your first New Year's kiss at 12 o'clock at midnight, guess what? It doesn't feel any different than if you do it tomorrow or in February or in June.
You're better off kissing in the rain, honestly.
Yeah, kissing in the rain. Hey,
go kiss in the rain. It's better.
Yeah, go kiss in the rain. Like I feel like that is way better, right? That is way better. I feel like it's a lot more special, a lot more spontaneous than waiting till midnight of what just feels like any other day. Like, yeah, New Year's kisses so goddamn overrated.
I was 16 when I had mine.
I
thought I was gonna be magical.
Yeah, I was probably about like 16, 17 whenever I had my first.
Be amazing. No, I kissed for like 3 seconds max after hitting New Year, and you're done. Then guess what? Y'all go back to doing whatever you are
doing whatever it was you doing before. You're not together forever. It's not some magical deal that seals the deal forever. No, New Year's kisses.
Look at me how this girl turned up. Not together.
Yeah, New Year's kisses are overrated. If you haven't had one yet and you're just like, oh man, I just want my first New Year's kiss so bad, I'm letting you know right now, shit's overrated.
Yeah, I don't be doing all that basic stuff. You gotta catch your girl off guard.
Catch them off guard. Whenever
kiss her when your house is on fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah, whenever the house is on fire.
Let that.
Or like I said,
let that adrenaline build
up.
You know?
Or it's raining outside and the National Weather System just sent out a tornado warning and to stay inside. Take your girl outside. Take your girl outside whenever a tornado's about to hit your house and be like, come here, baby.
Because no one else is going to do it.
Yeah, no one else is going to do it.
Basic.
Guess what? Everybody else done the New Year's kiss. It ain't that special.
No.
Anyway, go ahead and grab your little popper.
Where'd it go? Oh.
Yeah, right there. All right, so gang. So anyway, Thank y'all for joining us on this week's episode Ocho. Because like I said, we're bilingual around here. If you don't know what Ocho means, thank you for joining us on episode 8 of the Garage Goonz podcast. I'm your host, DJ Vega, and we got co-host
J Panda
over here. We hope y'all have a very safe, happy New Year's. Hope everything that you have planned for the New Year's goes.
Drink, don't drive.
Yeah,
drink all you want, just don't drive.
Drink all you want. Get an Uber, right? It's not worth it. Lyft, taxi. If you live in like New York, get a taxi. Anything else other than
get a piggyback ride? I don't know.
Piggyback ride, yeah, piggyback ride.
I don't know.
Anything else other than putting yourself behind the wheel, being wasted out of your mind. Don't do it. Don't put your life at risk. Don't put somebody else's life at risk. Right? It's not worth it. We hope y'all have a very safe, happy New Year's. Hope everything that you have planned for the New Year's goes according for y'all. A new year, we're still gonna be bringing same quality episodes for y'all. Actually, we're gonna eventually quality episodes will get better with more cameras, things like that. But we're gonna get out of here. We hope y'all have a very safe, happy New Year. 3, 2, 1,
Bang.
Happy New Year's, everybody! From us here at the Garage Goonz podcast, and we will see you guys
next week.